From their hidden struggles to their claim to fame, there's a lot of juicy secrets behind Amy and Tammy Slayton and the 1,000-pound sisters. 1,000-ish pounds. Given the title of the show, viewers may initially think the sisters weigh 1,000 pounds each, but that's not the case. Neither one of the sisters weighs 1,000 pounds individually. However, together they weigh just over that, or at least they did. When the show started, Tammy weighed 605 pounds and Amy weighed 406 pounds. The show centers around the sisters' weight loss, and they've had some success, meaning that they're technically no longer the 1,000-pound sisters. Tammy has had the most difficulty in shedding the pounds, and her weight has gone up and down. In the season 3 finale, brother Chris reveals that Tammy lost a total of,
I think she told me 115 pounds total in 30 days.
That means she could be around 534 pounds now. And Amy's last weigh-in during season 3 put her at 275 pounds on episode 10. She is also pregnant with baby number 2, so that could have changed since then, but she hasn't updated fans since the season ended. Claim to fame. Before the TLC show, the Slayton sisters found fame on YouTube. Amy started making content over a decade ago. Back in 2011, Amy Slayton launched her channel, posting videos featuring her and her sister Tammy. It wasn't until 2014, however, that they skyrocketed to online fame by taking on the Chubby Bunny Challenge. The goal of said challenge is to stuff marshmallows into one's mouth, one at a time, and utter the phrase, "Chubby Bunny." The video went viral, racking up more than 2.4 million views. In April 2016, Amy Slayton had her most watched video ever with The Power of Makeup, in which she puts makeup on half her face and leaves the other half untouched to offer a sort of compare and contrast. That video has over 7.6 million views. Tammy calls out producers. Amy Slayton welcomed baby Gage in season 2, and when she called Tammy to show him off, viewers might remember that Tammy's reaction was less than stellar? She called seeing Gage weird, as well as mentioning how he's bald and toothless like Michael. For many, it seemed as if Tammy couldn't allow Amy Slayton to enjoy her moment at all. But what fans don't know is that she tested positive for COVID-19 a week after his birth, but she felt the side effects much sooner. She said she's mad at producers for pushing her to have that interaction with Amy and her new nephew, because she wasn't feeling very good, causing her to look like she wasn't enthused to meet him. She says, in fact, that she loves her nephew and he is her whole world. Rebranding. The Slayton sisters thought TLC's 1,000-pound sisters would cast them in a different light than what their YouTube videos did. Ahead of the show's debut, the sisters expressed their hope to show more of their day-to-day lives instead of what comes across in their silly YouTube videos. While they might have already been comfortable talking to the screen, they had no idea just how much their lives would change thanks to welcoming a TV crew into their home. For Tammy and Amy, one of the biggest changes was getting used to broadcasting their entire lives to the world. Average Amy. What Slayton sister fans may not know is that Amy wasn't always overweight. She was actually of average weight until the family suffered a loss, and she turned to food as a means of coping with the grief. During an interview with the Courier-Journal, Amy shared that she didn't start gaining weight until she was about 10 years old, after her grandmother passed away. With their mother working and their older siblings having moved out, the passing of their grandmother forced Tammy and Amy to fend for themselves. Aged 10 and 11 at the time, they turned to easy-to-prepare packaged food such as frozen pizza and ramen noodles. Amy has complained that healthy food options are often the more expensive option. Show me the money. Many fans are quick to criticize the reality stars for making a lot of money from the show, but not acting like it. Tammy insists that she feels used by producers and that they're not paying her enough. She uses her social media pages to connect with her fans as well as clear the air about things related to her life. Reacting to a fan comment about her making a lot of money from the show, Tammy set the record straight, saying that it's the show that makes money off of her and not the other way around. We want to thank our fans. Perhaps you found yourself wondering how Tammy and Amy managed to land the show in the first place? You're not alone. Turns out their fans were the ones to make the show happen. Apparently, they thought their story needed to be heard, so they contacted TLC and tried to get the ball rolling. It took plenty of emails and a lot of work behind the scenes before TLC realized they had quite the story on their hands and gave Tammy and Amy a shot. Soda Pop struggle. 1,000-pound sister fans have been proud of Amy and her weight loss over the course of the past 3 seasons. But her journey has not been easy. Amy revealed that the hardest part of her diet wasn't the food at all. It was cutting out sugary drinks that made things difficult.
We were told if you eat something sweet and drink a diet soda, it'll equal it out.
In 2020, she told In Touch, the sodas were really hard, but I ended up doing it and I haven't had a soda in 4 months now? Tammy also had trouble leaving soda behind. For me, it was giving up the soda too, and the fried foods, she said. I mean, I'm still having trouble giving up soda and fried foods, but I think I'm doing a lot better than what I used to do. Mysterious bulge. Anyone who has watched the show probably has noticed the unusual lump on Tammy's forehead. And because it changes in size, it's something that has viewers asking questions more often than not. Tammy has had the lump in her forehead for years. According to Tammy's doctor, it has something to do with her frequent weight gain. The lump is actually called a fat socket. Amy explained that she and Tammy learned at the appointment that Tammy's body had run out of places in which to store fat, so her body began to store fat in her forehead. Catfished or catfishing. Tammy Slayton found herself a victim of a catfish after she ditched her married boyfriend Jerry for a girl she met online named Kane. Tammy reportedly started sharing a photo of a gorgeous girl she claimed to be her girlfriend. Her fans did a little investigating and did a reverse image search to unfortunately find out that Kane was fake, and the picture came from the Instagram profile of a girl named Hannah. YouTuber Backwoods Barbie claims that Tammy is always trying to feel included. The YouTuber couldn't help but wonder if this new girlfriend named Kane even existed or if Tammy made the whole thing up. NDA violations. Amy may be in a bit of trouble with TLC for oversharing. As a new mom with another one on the way, she loves to keep her friends, family, and fans updated. Therefore, the mother keeps posting pregnancy updates of her second child. Though family and fans love getting updates, TLC may not enjoy it. That's because the frequent updates on the second baby may come under a non-disclosure agreement. Her oversharing could lead to the network dropping her from the next season. NDAs help TLC keep the cast members in check and doesn't let them leak the essential information. This isn't the first time a Slayton sister has gotten a slap on the wrist for an NDA violation. In June 2021, Tammy took to her Instagram to share a video of her sister playing with Gage. The video, however, was shot in a way so Amy's full body was in it. Tammy has told her followers on TikTok she's not allowed to post full body pictures or videos on her social media accounts. But thankfully, she didn't get in too much trouble for her small violation. More loss. Amy and Tammy are all about family on 1,000 Pound Sisters. But there's one family member that doesn't get much screen time: their mother, Darlene. Amy and Tammy's relationship with their mother has been a strained one. According to the sisters, Darlene wasn't around often when they were younger because she was always working.
Growing up, we didn't get very much attention, didn't get very many hugs.
On the show, Darlene is known to be a skeptic and doesn't always give her daughters the support they need. Tammy and Amy were struck with tragedy when their stepfather Frank passed away on January 6, 2021, just one day before Amy's due date. Since the sisters have a broken relationship with their mother already, the sudden loss of their father added extra strain between the daughters and their mother. What secret do you think is the most shocking? Don't forget to like and subscribe to The Things Reality for all the latest reality TV news and gossip.